How's everybody doing? Hope you are all happy and healthy and have been stitching, enjoying your lives. It is Flosstube 37, April 25th, 2023, and it is Tuesday. And I am Amber, also known as Rogue Mama Stitcher. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? I got the cute little tuxedo kitty in here. Oh, she's Iris, and she almost never comes in here. Oh, can you say hello? Hello. She is very cute. No. You are very cute. Say hello. Oh, okay. Well, so I have some stitching definitely to show you. I have one finish. I have a few whips and SALs, and also an announcement of a SAL for the future. And I also wanted to introduce the idea of a future giveaway, because for all the new subscribers that are coming my way, I appreciate you, and I wanted to do something special to celebrate that with you all. I have about almost 1,300 subscribers, so I was thinking about the milestone that I will do the giveaway will be at 1,500, and I have no idea how long that's going to take to get there. So just because it's a lot, that I've been getting more than usual, so I don't know how long that trend's going to keep up. So we'll see what happens. So we'll talk about that kind of toward the end. So if you're staying with me, then that makes sense, that you'd there's a little incentive, I guess, but okay, so let's start with the finish. Hold on. Okay, also at the end, after we're done seeing the whips and everything, I'm gonna do more of like a close-up of my cat's bakery and puppy's bakery finally framed together and displayed together. So they're above my sewing table, and I'm just loving them, relishing their them on display. They're so perfect together. They're both on the Lugana Rolanda fabric. They're both in repurposed frames, and I'm in love. I love them. Okay, so so my the first thing I want to show you is the Camper Cutie finish. So it's on a Rolanda scrap piece, probably, I believe it's a 28 count, probably Lugana, so even weave, and I just used all kinds of floss on it, from different dyers and makers. So there's DMC, that's DMC variegated for the tree, for the brown and the green, and what I ended up stitching, Journey, and the majority of the camper in is called Mermaid by Live and Dye LA. And then some kind of more random flosses from my stash of just what's left over from stockings that I've made kits. So not really any number on them or anything. And then Stitchy Cat Lady Joe, she gifted me the darker purple that's in the camper, kind of toward the bottom here. Like a variegated floss she dyed herself. And let's see, Erin, Stay at Home Stitcher, she gifted me this kind of more rose, color. Yeah, so I love the little duck. It's so cute. So the original was like this. So yeah, so this will be part of one of my giveaways. So I think I'm probably gonna do like maybe 3 giveaways for the 1500 mark, kind of one for every 500 subscribers. I'm contemplating making a mini pillow of this and then giving that as part of the giveaway, one of the giveaways. I don't know, I'm not sure. You all let me know if you'd be interested in that, and if you're not, it won't hurt my feelings. I prefer to stitch my own things, but I actually love to get cross stitch also. So let's see. Oh, and you know, while I'm talking about the giveaway, I'm just gonna like tell you. So Puppy's Bakery would be one of the charts, since I have finished it, that I would make part of the giveaway. Okay. So it would be, pardon me, 19.29 inches by 7.28 inches if it were stitched on a 14 count. On a 32 count linen, it would be about 17 inches by about 6.5 inches. So, you know, just to keep that in mind, how big this really is. I think people don't really expect Soda Stitch to be big sometimes, when it kind of is. Just depends on the pattern. But and then Elf Tree, that's back on the menu for a giveaway, because the winner of the last giveaway I did, she chose Ice Cream Ladies to get that. Yeah, so the choice was between Ice Cream Ladies and Elf Tree, but this time I think I'll just give, do a few giveaways so that everybody can get something. Well, more people will get something, I guess. That's what I really mean to say. Okay. Okay, so the first whip that I have to show you is the Marjorie Petty sampler. And I haven't done a lot, but I have done a little bit. So I'm going to show you. I didn't show you last time because I was like, that's not enough to show you. But I'm going to show you this time. So that's my Marjorie Petty sampler. It's a Scottish sampler. It's from 1870. And it's on this gorgeous 28 count light biscuit linen dyed by Northumberland Sampler House. That's by Anita Jeffries. And it's just beautiful, floppy, wonderful linen. There we go. So yeah, really just beautiful. And I've stitched most of these. Most of the stitches are 2/2 with just the called for DMC floss. The dark blue, the kind of more navy blue, is 3/3, or sorry, 3/2, because there was not enough coverage with I think it was 823 or 823 navy blue. Okay, and then this is the the model stitch. So yeah, so I am excited to get to the rest of it. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you the Lizzie Petty sampler, and it's not even all of it, but the Lizzie Petty sampler that I will be doing the model stitch for is it's charted by Northumberland Sampler House, and it's Anita Jeffries who does this, and I have described that before, and I believe this is Marjorie Petty's older sister. So anyway, this is just a little snippet of the sampler. There's more to it. So, but the colors are beautiful, and I'm super excited. So I'm waiting on that kit that Anita is sending. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to get, because I didn't have it prepared last time to show you. I think she hadn't sent it to me, maybe. So yeah, so that's that. And then the next piece that I've worked on, just a little bit, is my Haid, my first Haid. It is The Gift by Matt Stewart, and that's some of my progress. I have used 2 different colors now, and I actually had to buy a new Q-snap for it, and this is part of my haul is the Q-snap and also the little magnets. So I'm a little, you know, kind of scattered today, but it's partly because a lot of the stuff that is with my, you know, my whips are, well, a lot of the stuff is like just part of every category, I guess, like plans and haul and, you know, etc. So yeah, so this is the Easy Grid 20 count, and I'm stitching The Gift 2/1 because it's like Ada kind of, I believe is Easy Grid. Oh, it's not always Ada, right? Or you guys tell me. Oh my goodness. Okay, this picture is in a big bag. Sorry for all the crinkling, but I do want to show you because that's what it's all about. But there it is. So that's The Gift, and it's a mini. So it's going to be, let's see, the finished size is 225 wide by 338 high, and it would be 9 by 13.5 inches on 25 count, but I'm doing 20 count. So, and Mary Daydream Stitcher and I are SALing this. She is waiting currently on her fabric, so I'm really happy to be doing my first Haid with such a great friend. I mean, that's what being in this community is all about, right? So yeah. So thank you, Mary, for being my stitchy pal. And doing all the fun things with me. So this is what I got. The magnets. I've seen many people use, you know, have similar magnets like this on their pieces. And I mean, I'm not sure if I probably didn't get the best ones. I just got kind of a, you know, the quickest, cheapest package I could. So, because I mean, I've never used them before, so I just wanted to try it out, especially since I'm stitching a Haid. So, in case anybody does not know what that means, Heaven and Earth Designs. It's an acronym. So, yeah. And they're normally full coverage. They're always full coverage. And kind of enormous, but beautiful and normally just stunning. Oh, and then for my Haid, I got these. Haven't used them yet, obviously. You saw my floss was hanging off. But I've seen like Mad Morty. She has her Siren's Lament, and she has all these little easy bobbies, no tangle thread bobbins hanging off of hers. I believe that's what these are. So I need those, and I thought, you know, I was getting just a few, and then I ended up getting 4 packages of them for like $4, I think, something like that. So yeah, I got a lot more than I was expecting for like $4. So pretty cool. I definitely have enough for what I need. So I got that on Etsy. And the other one I got on Amazon, the magnets. Oh, okay. So that was my Heaven and Earth design haul. And then my next whip is the I think I'm gonna move this into a Q-snap. One of the new Q-snaps I got. I got 2 11 by 11s, and I got 1 8 by 8. But it's my Ragnarok or it's a Long Dog Sampler Ragnarok. So that's where I've gotten. And here you can see this should be new since the last time, and also this since my last Flosstube. So yeah, so the new floss from Norgrove Enterprises is called Slasher Surprise, and I did show what that looked like on my last Flosstube as a skein, and I just think it looks beautiful. I love it. You know, if you guys don't like it, I would be shocked, but hey, you know, I guess opinions, you know, varying opinions are welcome. But yeah, the little, like, I think unicorn rocking horse plus maybe a crown on that unicorn rocking horse. I don't know if you can see very well because of the reflection here. The sun's like just coming out from behind the clouds and then disappearing, and yeah. So, oh, I just absolutely love it. In love. So yeah, I've done quite a bit. It's just wonderful seeing those colors coming alive and really bringing this piece alive. So this is what the whole design looks like. So last is going to be the last word that I probably do, you know, before I do like a whole page finish, which is about right there, I believe. The page finish is about right there, and I think I'll do last just to kind of finish that phrase, you know. So yeah, I love it. All those leaves are going to be glorious. So yeah. Okay. Sorry. Just making sure I did not misspeak about where the pages are, where the page ends. Okay. Oh, you know, I'm going to show you the floss really fast because it is just so beautiful. So here is, oh, they're stuck together. Okay, here's Slasher Surprise. Kind of not a great, there we go. See the orange in there. And then the royal blood is that. Just more maroons. Yeah. So that's that. And okay. And I have made quite a bit of progress on Kitty in the Kidney Bean. Excuse me. Oh, my thread sticking out. Okay. Kitty in the Kidney Bean by Soda Stitch. This is originally a SAL with Lauren, Cross Stitch Bunny. And she finished it within 2 to 3 days because she enjoyed it so much, and it was her first Soda Stitch. So I was honored to be part of that with her. But yeah, so, and this is stitched on a 28 count. It's just a scrap piece of linen. It's actually what I stitched my Mirabilia mermaid on. And I'm stitching this, the strand count is 3, and the weave count is 2. So 3 over 2. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. It's looking great. And so yeah, this is the start of the kitty right here. So that's pretty exciting. It's going to be kind of the easier part, but I really actually enjoyed stitching these leaves. So it's called Kitty in the Kidney Bean, but it's really like a pea pod. So yeah, just things get lost in translation. And that's all right. And my Ragnarok is actually 18 count Black Ada, and I'm stitching that 2 over 1. Did I probably forgot others. So sorry about that. Let's see. And then I just assume I'm forgetting things. It doesn't necessarily mean I have. Let's see. So then my next whip is Death Metal by Pixie Stitches. I think it's Pixie's Stitches. Pixies_Stitches on Instagram. And she has a Ko-Fi shop, I believe. You can just go. Sorry about my hangy threads. Yeah, so I've gotten a little further than last time. I'm starting the M for metal, and I have started the row for, you know, just right above the metal. So yeah, looks pretty cool. I love it. This is a 14 count Aida, just light blue. I believe just Regency Mills, just like an old, you know, oh, the color is really changing. And then I just intend to keep going on that, just, you know, when I feel like it. It's, you know, got the beautiful spring colors, and, you know, we're welcoming in spring, even though it's sometimes, we have sleet. We had sleet this morning for a couple hours, and now it's sunshiny and beautiful. All right. And here is the example of what Death Metal will look like when I'm all done. Mine's gonna look really good. It's gonna be washed and ironed and so pretty. It's right now it's kind of still crinkly from even being in the package, for the fabric being in the package since like the 80s or 90s. But you know, I kind of like a whole fixer-upper thing, like making something better. And so like even if it was like, you know, if it's old or whatever, I like to like see how you can, you know, restore and things. And so even that goes down to like fabric that was folded in a bag. Like I don't want to really, if I don't have to, if it doesn't smell weird and it's not dirty, then I don't really want to like, you know, fix it up and make it really nice until the very, very end. So my my next whip is this Welcome Spring Sampler by Trellis and Time. And I got the snail done last night, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at that. Oh, it's like almost like a little psychedelic snail. I love it. So yeah, I got the birdhouse done since last time. I think there might be a cat around there. Birdhouse done, and part of a flower, and the fence, and that line, that row, just you know, half stitches for now. I will do full stitches at some point, but I kind of like to, you know, do stitching because I kind of go like typewriter, so I start from the top and then go work my way down to the bottom. So, so I can tuck my stitches in as I go. So yeah, I kind of prefer to fill in above before I finish those stitches. So yeah, I am so pleased with how it looks. I love it. So that is how it's supposed to look at the completion. So as you know, if you watched my last Flosstube, I'm working my way to that bunny. Okay. Okay, so Trellis and Time, and then I'm super excited to get to the sheep, but I think I'll finish the bunny first, and then I think I'll go back up here and finish that scene. I think I'll finish this scene probably before I do that, or the motif, I guess we would call that. But after the bunny, you know, just do that one, that motif, and then the sheep. So I love it. And you know, obviously that's kind of the most stitching right here, kind of a bulk of the stitching is on the bottom, and I love that. It's really beautiful and it really pops great. So these colors are popping great. All right. Okay. Trying to make sure that I don't miss showing you anything. Oh, and I have my Disney cats that I've been working on. Okay. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. But I finished stitching Sai and Am, the Siamese cats who for Lady and the Tramp, who terrorize Lady. They're very naughty. And they're so cute. And then Bagheera over here will be next. So this is let's see. Pardon me while I look for the finish example. So that's the finish, example of the finish. And I am filling in, I'm stitching in a lot of bonus cats and not doing all of the finish from the original Stitch Along by Abby Sue Designs. So I'm doing most of these bonus cats, minus the 2 Lion King characters, and then I'm also not doing this one from, I believe, Treasure Planet. I'm doing all the rest. So yeah, and then the piece is stitched on a 28 count. It's like a cream linen, and it's really quite thick. And I just really love it. I just think it's a great piece of fabric. It's like something random I got off of eBay years ago, and I just really enjoy it. It's almost like, seems like you could make furniture out of it. I know it sounds weird, but I mean, it just feels like very, like, it's got a lot of integrity, you know. I don't normally have fabric that's quite that, you know, kind of tough, but almost kind of reminds me almost like approaching burlap, but not quite yet burlap. So yeah, so that was my Abby Sue Designs Disney Cats Stitch Along, or Cats of Disney Stitch Along from, you know, 2021. And she sent me, you know, everything over again, because I didn't actually like download all of it, and so I didn't have access to the files anymore. And she was really cool and just gave me everything all over again. Just recently. Okay, and then my last whip to show you. Please forgive me for today, you guys. Oh, I also forgot. I'm stitching the Disney Cats 3/2. If I didn't say that already. Yes, I think I am losing my mind a little today. It took a really long time to actually start filming today. It has been a challenge. There was just a lot of stuff going on. Anyways. So here's my Cards of Hansel and Gretel by Soda Stitch Design. And I just, oh my gosh, I love it so much. So I'm stitching along with, this is the SAL with Jordan Tattooed Stitcher. This was her baby, like her, you know, project that she wanted to start. She was starting Cards of Alice in Wonderland, and I just asked, you know, can I do a SAL with you? Because I really want to do Cards of Hansel and Gretel first. And she's like, yes, you know, join in. Like, I'd love that. So I did not have Hansel's card done last time. And there he is. His card is done. And oh my gosh, he's so cute. And I just ended up keeping him having the orange hat and vest. And I think it looks really good with all the other colors so far. As you know, I changed out the, you know, if you've seen my last Flosstube, I changed out the pink popsicle, or lollipop rather, and I changed out the yellow and white awnings to be a purple or lavender and white awning. So I think that turned out really well, and I love that. And I think it turned out really well with the orange Hansel hat and vest. And the orange are, I believe it's 921 and 920. So I love those colors, the 920 and 921. Nothing wrong with those. So he's very cute. And I'll just stitch the middle part next. This part, the Hansel and Gretel. So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's done. Yeah, so that shouldn't be, it actually won't take that long. And then I'll probably stitch this one next and then go to Gretel. And then I don't know which one, probably the witch next, who knows. But I was curious, what do you guys think? Should I do this little candy, whatever that's called, like the little coating on top? Should I do that as a lavender? What do you guys think? I'm really just contemplating that, because I'm going to change the witch's cowl into purple and probably the little patch into purple, a little next to the yellow. So I'd love to hear your opinion about the candy, okay? Please give me your opinion. Yeah, so plenty of pink that will match Gretel. Oh, I'm so sorry about the glare, you guys. And so yeah, I'm stitching, I am stitching 2 over 2 on this 32 count Zweigart summer khaki linen. And I'm surprised, okay, that there have been so many people that have told me my white stitches are super neat. And apparently I've been informed that white stitches are very difficult to make neat. This is news to me. I did not know this. I have not done any kind of tutorials, and there are so many different ways of stitching. So I don't, even if, I did show people how I stitch, I kind of doubt that a lot of people would change their way of stitching to match mine if it's different. Huga Stitcher was, she directed her audience to her viewers to a tutorial, or I don't know if it was a tutorial or just like kind of like, just a Flosstube informative video about, just about what different methods of stitching there are. And there's Danish stitching, and there's Victorian stitching, and then there's English stitching. And Danish stitching is the closest to what I do, and that's when you do the rows. And I don't know for sure if Danish stitching is always bottom left to top right, and then when you finish the row, if it is a row, if it's not confetti, then you go bottom right to top left to, complete all your crosses. So yeah, I don't know. And Danish stitching has the, the back is, you're gonna have to see my back. But like that kind of the vertical, stitches. So, yeah, so I do that. And then I do the English stitching, which is like 1 cross at a time. I do that for variegated pieces. So like my Ragnarok is all just 1 stitch at a time. So 1 completed cross, then move on, 1 completed cross. And Victorian stitching, I don't really understand like what that's like. I did it, and then the lines on the back, or the stitches on the back, are horizontal rather, and like it's completely foreign to me how to do that Victorian stitching. I mean, it would be a whole new learning, like I would have to do muscle memory like training to get there at all, because that's like not at all how I stitch. But anyways, so super proud of this SAL. It's big. It's what's the size of it? It's 30 because I'm doing on 32 count, 30 centimeters by 36.5 centimeters. This is big for a Soda. And the size is 187 width by 228 height. So yeah, for a Soda, that's a big one. And let's see. Okay, And then Jordan and I came up with, and Bernadette came up with Bernadette from Burn Stitches. Okay, Bernadette from Burn Stitches on Flosstube and on Instagram, and Jordan Tattooed Stitcher from Flosstube and Instagram. We came up with an idea of basically how to kind of help, you know, people who are soda, you know, virgins, so to speak, you know, how to take that plunge, how to, you know, because we have a lot of people that say, you know, like, I really love it. I love how it looks, but I've never, you know, I have never done one. I've never stitched one. I want to. And almost like there's like, where do you start kind of a thing. You know, there are a lot of designs, so maybe it's like overwhelming. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just because it's pretty different from maybe what a lot of people do or what they're used to. But rest assured, it is pretty simple to do. It is a different style, but it's not difficult. The lighting and the color designs might make it look like it's more maybe confetti than it is, but it's really not. It's really not difficult, and it's just more fun. And once you kind of get used to the style, you can just you know, go real quick, and it's really quite fun. So yeah, so we're trying to come up with something to kind of help everybody want to, you know, that has been curious thus far and has like kind of wanted to, and you know, want to dip their toe in, you know, kind of just come up with something. So what we decided was we're going to host a SAL that's called My First Soda. So my first soda SAL. And we're going to start that with you on Labor Day weekend. And we picked out a design that we think a lot of people would really like. I had to check on something. So I believe it's actually Memorial Day weekend by May 29th. Okay, so it'll be a little over a month for you all to gather your supplies. So the design that we picked is on Soda Stitch Design Etsy shop. Okay, and I already had this chart from before when I was buying paper charts, because I buy paper charts for the most part. I do buy digital, but anyways, here it is. It's called, the paper chart is called Soda Girl's Dream, and I just love this. It is so cute. So it's got the girl working hard outside and just enjoying the sunshine and being, you know, having some fresh air and enjoying the earth, and either spring or summer, and she's got her sweet little pet with her. And, you know, I don't know about you all, but, you know, if you have pets, your pet's outside with you, your pet's following you around. So on a 14 count, this will be 14.5 centimeters by 17 centimeters. And on a 32 count linen, it would be 12.5 centimeters by 15 centimeters. The design size is 78 width by 86 height. And it does not have a lot of colors. It's so about 28 colors. I'm approximating here. Oh, it seems like less than 30. So yeah, and I believe this is mostly black backstitch with a little bit of, oh, actually it's a few different colors of backstitch, but it's not complicated. It's fun. You already have these colors probably for your full stitches. And I'm going to fill in the white here and in the clouds. This is it's designed as if you're using a white fabric, but you know, with Soda Stitch, if it does that, then I know I just fill in the white myself. So I've already picked out my fabric. I was too excited not to. So you've probably seen this fabric before if you watched me, but this is a Rolanda. Are you shocked? I love putting my Rolandas with my sodas. So it's an Alma So it's a little more, it kind of shows like your weaves a little more on the Almas, and I actually love that. It's almost like the ones that are a little more raised are like a little lighter than the rest of them, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a 28 count Alma, and I'm actually going to try to fit 2 designs on this one piece, because one of them I have not stitched yet, but I want to. It's this one, but that's not the one we're doing. Yeah, beautiful. I love her. She reminds me a little bit of the We Can Do It, you know, World War II feminist lady who's like flexing, and she's got the like bandana tied like that. She's pretty cool. But I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so yeah, so join us, and I love it. I think you're gonna love it. Take that plunge, and here's my floss drop for that fabric. These are I don't actually know the brand of these, but I've jumped on the AliExpress expressway with Jordan and Bernadette. But yeah, so you can tell how those colors will look, and it's kind of mainly like this, the blues, her overalls, I think, that would look, you know, that are gonna, that's kind of most of it. But yeah, sorry. Got my stuff falling everywhere. Okay, there. And it's, I fixed the wrong one. Forget it. Okay, you get the picture. But yes, they're very soft, and I'm not really sure the quality of these, because I got the ones I just showed you on my on the I guess it's I think I called it a floss drop. It's a floss toss. Oh, but those flosses, I will show you. They're in my haul. I got the full 447 skein array of DMC colors for $25. So yeah, I mean, really, to me, I'm a little wary when it doesn't cost very much, when it's like pretty, you know, dirt cheap almost. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. I do stitch with some CXC. One of my brothers got me a present for my birthday a long time ago of just tons of CXC, and I've liked them. They're fine, you know. I mean, some of them are slightly different colors, the ones that I have from, you know, a while back, than my DMC. But if you just use, if you know for sure, like, your piece will have just that skein, no problem. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited that I have all these new flosses to try, and I you know, haven't washed them yet, so I don't know if they're gonna bleed or not. So I'll be, you know, cautious with that. But yeah, I've just I just ordered after that, because I didn't check with Bernadette or with Jordan first before I got the $25 set, and they're like, or, you know, Jordan was like, I think that's not the one, because it's not 100% Egyptian cotton. And so I ordered a different set that is I believe that's the, oh no, I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's either the AMO or the CXC. I think it might be the CXC. We'll see next time. I'll probably have it by then. So that was, that's my haul, some of my haul. And then the other thing I got was a fabric by Oksana Lupatina. And she's on eBay. She's on Facebook most. I think that's where she kind of sells most of her fabric. And it's this kind of, just this real, just vibrant green, kind of like a, I guess it's like a sagey kind of green, lime, kind of a light yellowy lime kind of color. I don't know, but it's, if you can tell, I think, yeah, I think that's pretty true to color. So it's very pretty. And it was like a, yeah, fat quarter, 18 by 27, and the so yeah, the fabric is a 27 count Lugana even weave. So it says it's equivalent to a DMC 369. So there you have it. Yeah, but I think it's beautiful. I almost picked it out for the SAL for the Soda Girl, but I gotta do a Rolanda. I just do. I think that's all today. So yeah, giveaway input, please do let me know. You know, like, I guess, yeah, I think I was saying, yeah, I would do it after 1,500 subscribers. And I'm definitely going to be giving away some charts, the ones that I showed earlier. Oh, I was going to say, let me know what you think about, you know, getting a mini pillow. Okay, like, would you want that for some of the giveaway? Just let me know. Because if people don't want it, like, I don't want to send it, but if people would like it, then, you know, I'd like to make that part of the giveaway. All right, well, so I love you guys, and, you know, just stick around and you'll see, you know, a little closer, you know, view of Puppy's Bakery and Cat's Bakery together. And I'm super excited for your, you know, SAL coming up end of May. And, you know, thank you so much to all the new subscribers and all of you loyal and constant subscribers that have been with me since pretty much the beginning. Appreciate you all. Love all your comments. I hope I'm responding quickly enough. I know I'm taking a while on some of you. Oh, and I wanted to let you all know that for whatever reason, some people's comments are held back for months before I can see them. Like, I'll go through the YouTube advanced studio and like try to, you know, kind of see what the comments are that maybe I'm not getting notified for, because I get notified of none of them. Maybe I have my settings wrong. So I go and make sure that I'm seeing whatever YouTube allows me to see. And someone's comment popped up from 6 months ago. And I've been checking every week and making sure that I'm seeing them. So I don't know what happened, you know, and what's happening. So if some of you, if I'm not responding to you, that could be why. And if I'm not, you know, hearting what you're saying, I probably am not getting the notification for it, and I'm not being allowed to see it even when I'm checking what the comments are. So anyway, thank you. Sorry it was a mess today. But you know, maybe that's normal for me. I'm not sure. But see you in a couple weeks, and love you guys. Talk to you later, and thanks for joining me. There's my Cat's Bakery and Puppy's Bakery. They're so cute.